They told you that chicken and rice is the perfect dinner for health and strength. But after 60, that advice might actually be holding you back. Why? Because while chicken and rice fills your stomach, it doesn't give your aging muscles the exact fuel they need to repair overnight. And if you're over 60, every single dinner you eat is either helping you fight muscle loss or silently fueling it. This silent muscle decline has a name: sarcopenia. It's the gradual shrinking of muscle mass that happens as we age, and it accelerates rapidly after 60. Scientists estimate that older adults can lose as much as 3 to 5% of muscle every decade after midlife. And the scary part is that you might not notice it at first. One day you realize climbing stairs feels heavier, or getting up from a chair takes more effort, or your legs just don't feel as steady as they once did. That's sarcopenia quietly stealing your independence. But here's the good news. New research shows that the right dinner can actually flip your body's switch from muscle breakdown mode into muscle repair mode during sleep. And that's critical, because while you're resting, your body is hard at work repairing tissue, restoring balance, and trying to rebuild strength. But the outcome depends on what you give it before you go to bed. Now, let's talk about why traditional chicken and rice is not your best option after 60. Chicken breast is full of lean protein, yes, but it's what nutritionists call a fast-digesting protein. Within 3 to 4 hours of eating, your body has already broken it down and used it. By the time midnight rolls around, your muscles are left empty-handed, with no steady supply of amino acids to rebuild tissue. What does your body do then? It goes hunting. And unfortunately, it often takes those amino acids from your own muscle tissue. That means instead of waking up stronger, you could be waking up weaker. And what about rice? Rice is mostly starch. While it provides quick energy, it also spikes your blood sugar. After 60, your insulin response is less efficient, so that the sugar spike leads to more fat storage, more inflammation in your joints, and less energy stability through the night. In other words, chicken and rice is filling, but it's not repairing. So what should you eat instead? For my patients over 60, I recommend a dinner built around 3 simple components: a source of omega-3 rich protein like salmon, trout, or sardines. These not only provide high-quality protein, but also deliver omega-3 fatty acids that reduce inflammation, improve circulation, and enhance the body's ability to build new muscle tissue. A serving of slow-digesting proteins such as cottage cheese or Greek yogurt. These are rich in casein protein, which releases amino acids slowly for up to 8 hours. That means your muscles are drip-fed the building blocks they need throughout the entire night. A plate of leafy greens like spinach, kale, or Swiss chard lightly cooked in olive oil. These greens are loaded with magnesium, potassium, and vitamin K, nutrients that reduce cramps, support bone health, and keep your muscles firing properly. This combination is far more powerful than a plain plate of chicken and rice because it keeps fueling your muscles long after you've gone to sleep. It's like setting up a slow, steady delivery system that protects your strength while your body rests. And the science backs it up. A study in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that when older adults consumed casein protein before bed, their muscle protein synthesis, the process of repairing and building muscle, increased significantly overnight compared to those who didn't. In other words, eating slow-digesting protein before bed helped them build muscle while they slept. That's why I call this meal a night repair kit. It's not about eating more food. It's about eating the right foods at the right time. Because after 60, the rules of nutrition change. Your body doesn't respond to protein like it did when you were 30. You need more, and you need it in forms that keep working even while you sleep. So the next time you're thinking of putting chicken and rice on your plate, remember this. It fills you, but it doesn't rebuild you. A smarter dinner, salmon, cottage cheese, and greens, actually works for you all night long, protecting your strength, your energy, and your independence. Now, you might be asking, "Doctor, does this mean I have to eat salmon and cottage cheese every single night?" The answer is no. The beauty of this approach is that it's flexible. The point isn't one rigid recipe. It's about making sure your dinner includes the three key components: a source of omega-3 protein, a slow-digesting protein, and a mineral-rich vegetable side. As long as you keep those three in balance, you'll fuel your muscles overnight. Here are some easy variations my patients over 60 often enjoy. Swap salmon for turkey or lean beef. Turkey breast is lean, satisfying, and full of protein. Unlike chicken, when paired with olive oil and greens, it digests more slowly and keeps you satisfied longer. For a plant-based option, tofu stir-fried with broccoli and sesame oil works beautifully. Pair it with a small serving of Greek yogurt on the side for casein protein, and you have a muscle-building plant-based dinner. Instead of cottage cheese, try unsweetened Greek yogurt with cinnamon and walnuts. You still get the slow, steady release of protein overnight, with the added bonus of healthy fats and flavor. If spinach isn't your favorite, switch to kale, Swiss chard, or even steamed zucchini. The key is to always include leafy or mineral-rich vegetables to reduce inflammation and support healthy muscle contraction. The goal is variety without losing the formula. Once you understand the framework, you can make endless combinations that taste good and keep your muscles strong. So why is this so critical after 60? Because your body doesn't use food the same way it did when you were younger. At 30, a plate of chicken and rice might have been enough. But as the decades pass, your body's ability to process protein efficiently declines. That means if you don't increase the quality and timing of your protein, your body slips into breakdown mode more easily. This isn't just theory. A 2020 review in the journal Nutrients highlighted that omega-3 fatty acids enhance muscle protein synthesis in older adults. In simple terms, when seniors ate fish like salmon, their muscles responded more effectively to protein and repaired faster. Combine that with the slow-digesting casein in cottage cheese or yogurt, and you have a 1-2 punch that is scientifically proven to help maintain strength after 60. I've seen this transformation in my patients. They start with simple changes, swapping their chicken and rice for salmon and greens 3 nights a week, adding a small serving of cottage cheese before bed. Within weeks, they report less stiffness in the morning. They tell me, "I feel steadier when I walk." Some even say, "My legs don't ache as much when I climb stairs." These are not miracles. They are the result of biology working the way it's supposed to. Once you give your body the right building blocks. So let's put it all together. A dinner that rebuilds muscle overnight after 60 should look like this: a palm-sized portion of omega-3 rich protein, like salmon or trout, half a cup of cottage cheese, or a small bowl of Greek yogurt to provide slow-release casein protein, a handful of leafy greens sautéed in olive oil to supply magnesium, potassium, and antioxidants. That's it. 3 components: affordable, simple, and backed by science. You don't need powders, expensive supplements, or complicated meal plans. Just real food in the right balance. Now think about this. Breakfast sets the tone for your day, but dinner sets the tone for your night. While you sleep, your body is either repairing or breaking down. Which path it takes depends on what you ate a few hours earlier. If you continue with fast-digesting proteins and starchy sides, you risk waking up weaker and more fatigued. But if you fuel your muscles with the right foods, you'll wake up steadier, stronger, and ready to take on the day. That's the difference a smart dinner makes after 60. So the next time you're planning dinner, skip the plain chicken and rice. Build a plate that works for you, not against you. Your body will thank you the next morning. If you found this helpful, please subscribe for more daily tips on staying strong, healthy, and independent after 60. And let me know in the comments, what's your usual dinner right now? And are you ready to try this scientifically proven upgrade?